Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Brandon Mattingly. So I wanted to kind of touch base with you guys. We have been moving. I kind of sort of getting a little bit of an office set up. We don't have curtains up. You know what I mean? Like we're kind of getting in here. So um, first and foremost, let me start off by saying this. For all of you out there that have written the positive comments and the very uplifting comments and all the support and gosh darn, I mean, you've lifted me up. You have validated, you have given me you've offered meaning, if that makes sense. Like I made the video with the intention, the video, My Life with Dentures, I made that video initially because, I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't expect anybody to ever see it. I was hoping that people would see it, but I never expected it to get 25, 26,000 views, however many it's got now. But all of the positive feedback and even the negative feedback, that's fine too. But the positive feedback, like it really does. I mean, it means the world to me, and it lets me know that you know people can help people. You know what I mean? People can help people. So a lot of you guys have been finding me on Facebook. Um, I've picked up dozens and dozens of friends off of YouTube onto Facebook, and I talk to you guys, and it's the best feeling in the world to have you tell me that my video helped you, and it really is. It's an awesome thing. So I wanted to make this video to kind of give a little bit more update, and then also I wanted to let you guys know that in the comment section, I want you guys to start writing your questions, any questions that you may have. I have been talking to a lot of people on Facebook, and I've exchanged phone numbers with a lot of people, and I talk to them and try to answer questions. I know I'm long-winded, I'm sorry. It's just kind of the way that I am, but I try to be thorough whenever I talk about something. So know that whenever you write your comments, I know that I'm not always the fastest at getting back at people. Now that we're set up, we've got the office set up, I can get back with you a lot quicker, and I plan on making a lot more videos. So let's kind of recap real quick my life with dentures, which I put on YouTube almost a year ago. Um, you know, my teeth, my upper teeth, these were extracted in January of 2013. Today's date is December the 6th of 2014. So I'm coming up on, is it 2013? Yeah, January of 2013 is when I had them extracted. So I'm coming up on my 2-year mark. And the best thing that I can tell you, the key thing that I would tell you, is that all in all, it's been a great experience. There are certain things I kind of anticipated the suck. You know what I mean? Like I knew that it was going to be a completely different world. I knew that, I was taking out my teeth, and I used to refer to putting in my dentures. It's almost like putting a hockey puck in your mouth and trying to learn how to live with it. And I anticipated there being a lot of changes. Um, I think I kind of wished it would be a little bit better than it is. For example, I know I talk to a lot of people who say that they never have to use adhesive. Like their denture, they just put it in, it locks into place, and they go. I am not that fortunate. Like I have to use adhesive all the time. I use Polygrip. The Fixodent is the one with zinc in it. For whatever reason, maybe you have this problem, I don't know, but I have a serious problem with zinc. It's fine, I can use it, but then it's like it doesn't take long, maybe a day or so of using it, 2 days, and I start getting a very, very metallic taste in my mouth, and it's horrible. I mean, my food tastes bad if I use too much of it. Like it almost makes me a little bit kind of borderline nauseous feeling. Like it does not do good with me. So I use Fixodent, not Fixodent, Polygrip. Fixodent's the one with zinc. I use Polygrip, zero zinc. So and I use it religiously. I've got it in my truck. I've got it in my my lady's car. I've got it in my bathroom whenever I get dressed in the morning. I've got freaking denture adhesive everywhere. So um, a lot of things that I wish were different is that, you know, when I had my teeth extracted, the plan was I'm going to get my denture and then I'm going to immediately work towards getting my implants. Well, I kind of got comfortable and I got used to things, and a lot of time has gone by, and your bone structure, your upper and lower, it has the consistency or the it would be very comparable to like sawdust if you were to pack in sawdust real tight. Well, when you have teeth, those roots are embedded up into the bone, and when you bite into something, you chew and you grind and you tear and whatnot, it's constantly putting pressure on that bone, and the bone realizes I need to strengthen, I need to get stronger, I need to maintain what I've got. So that bone works to secure the tooth. When you do not have teeth, like in the case with me, I had all of my top teeth extracted, that bone eventually says, if I'm not needed, I'll leave. And that's eventually, it's essentially what happens is that the bone tissue gets absorbed by the body over time. And it's a lot of the reason why people with dentures have a tendency of aging faster than others, giving the appearance of aging faster than others, is because of the loss of bone and everything. It causes the face to kind of shrink in a little bit. So um, bone grafting is an option. I keep hearing everybody talk about bone grafting. I have not been fortunate enough to stumble across the person in my area that can do it. It's not to say that they're not out there. I guess, I don't know if I don't know if I've given up hope on it or what, but I have not located that individual. I would love more than anything to eventually be able to get implants, but as of right now, I guess it's just not possible. So, um, there are some of you that want to know if I would take out my denture and show what my gums look like without a denture. For that question, I have to decline, and I want to apologize. There are a lot of people out there in this world that will show you what their gum looks like without the teeth. I, however, am not that guy. I'm sorry. Um, you can look on Google. I'm assuming you could probably look on Google and find it. I personally choose not to. I will be very open with you and tell you about anything, all the way down to the drooling and the clickety clacking that I do whenever my teeth are loose and needing to be, you know, glued in. Um, I'll talk to you about anything. I don't feel comfortable pulling my denture out and showing you what I look like with no denture. It's just, I don't know. I can't go that far with you. But um, you know, my denture, even now, it's been almost 2 years. My denture was a wonderful solution. I no longer have pain. I no longer have that throbbing, aching, awful pain that goes with having bad teeth. Um, if I had to sum up very briefly, which is hard for me to do because I'm long-winded, but if I had to sum up briefly what a denture is to me, I would say that it is the most beautiful, useless tool that I have ever had. It's beautiful. I feel like I have a beautiful smile, and I don't mean that in arrogance. I mean that I just, you know, I've invested a lot and I've tried really hard to have a pretty smile, and I'm very comfortable with my smile. But it's useless in terms of it's almost a chore to eat, which I'm sure that you can look at me now and look back at, you know, earlier videos. I've lost a lot of weight, a lot of weight. It's just it's so much of a burden to eat. Um, I don't know. It's different. If I could encourage you to do any one thing in this world, I would plead with you to, if you can hang on to your teeth, please do. I mean, if you can't, in my situation, I could not. I had bad teeth growing up. I went into the military. I was a paratrooper that kept me in rapid deployment groups. I stayed in Iraq. I stayed in Afghanistan. We did not have the facilities downrange to be able to give me a beautiful smile. So I was missing teeth. I was missing a tooth right there. I was missing another one over there. I looked like I had been chewing on rocks. I've never done any dope other than I used to smoke weed in high school. But I mean, we've all seen the pictures of people that do meth, and methamphetamines have a tendency of causing people to have really, really rotten and deteriorated teeth. If you didn't know me and you looked at me, you would probably think that I was strung out on meth due to the way that my teeth were. I mean, it was horrible. So, um, like I said, just kind of a recap there on the last video. I thought going into the surgery that my pain level was going to be way up here, like just off the charts, and it was nothing. It was on a pain scale of 1 to 10. I was expecting a 15, but it was probably a 2, maybe 3 at its peak. Very, very fast. Very. I mean, it wasn't anything. I took my medication the first night, my pain killer medication the first night, because I figured that once all the numbness wore off, that I would just be in excruciating pain. I never took it again. Like I never needed it. I did take my ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is what was given to me. I'm not telling you that's what you should take. I don't know what you should take. They gave it to me to keep my swelling down, and I feel as though it did a pretty good job. So. Um, I want to build a relationship with you guys. I want to try to help you through this process. And I find it very often that through phone calls and through Facebook and whatnot, I am literally going back to day one with people just like yourself. And I am talking to them and telling them every single thing that I went through. And what I find of it, a lot of people would think that would be a nuisance or a chore. And what I find is that in me giving something to you by sharing the experience, I feel better. And I love that feeling, a feeling that I helped you. And I'm pretty big on my mentality. If my hand is too tight to let go of something, it will be too tight to receive. One day I may call on you. I may need you for something. So that is the reason that I am completely willing to give you any help or information that I possibly can. So I know this video is long-winded. Again, utilize the comment section. Any questions that you may have, please feel free. Don't worry about embarrassing me or anything like that. I'm a pretty strong guy. I'm a little tired tonight, but I'm a pretty strong guy, so I don't think you could hurt my feelings on anything. Ask away, whatever your questions may be. I hope I can help you. My name is Brandon Mattingly. I wish you all nothing but the very best in life. Peace be with you all.